Alright, stream starting in 3 seconds. Darn it, can't get comfortable. I'm comfortable enough, I guess. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, I'm gonna start a multiplayer session, okay?
Once I find this deer, I'll join you.
Hello?
Hey, we're starting a multiplayer
Speak
session
up.
if you want to join us.
What can I help you?
Well, why can't you hear me?
You like minus 20?
No, I'm plenty loud on here. Do I sound low to you again, hon?
Not at all.
It must be you, Joe.
Hello?
Hello, Lucy.
That's better.
I didn't do nothing. What'd you do? You be too
I
low?
made you minus. I made you 0 instead of negative 25.
Why'd you have me negative 25?
That was one day, and you were really super loud and obnoxious, you know. And I had some people over, so I had you high enough just to hear you. That they couldn't.
Okie dokie.
So anyway, couldn't hear you. I think it's because I got this damn jackhammer going. Burn, jackhammer. There's a jackhammer in this game, by the way. Called an auger. We dig. It's so loud.
I'm getting ready to put up a multiplayer session.
I'm about to go to bed here in 3 minutes.
Really? 8 o'clock?
I usually play from 6 to 8 during the week. That's all the time I get now.
You still doing the Unix thing? Or, yeah.
Unix?
Isn't that what you were doing? Like, adminning somewhere?
No, I'm a mainframe assembler developer.
Yeah, gotcha.
I don't have time for that shit. That's baby stuff.
Baby stuff, huh?
I ain't got time to be sitting and watching no damn server.
What do you guys think? You think this game would be easier with a controller or the keyboard and mouse?
I always like the KBMO.
Yeah, that's what I've never actually tried it with the controller, but I'm sure aiming would be pretty terrible with it. I've got a controller sitting here. I mean, I could try it with a controller.
Time to go kill. They're at the front door. The alarms have sounded.
Is it the Mormons?
Jehovah's Witness?
The gay-ass clowns.
The clowns. The clowns have come.
Ah!
Alright, should I allow vehicles in this or no? No vehicles? Or yes vehicles? Yeah, let's allow vehicles. What the hell?
Okay, now I'm really screwed.
Why would you?
I was tracking my deer, and now I'm on bear tracks. Oh,
Why?
like my deer tracks just stopped.
This guy
They're dead.
Fugarwi, man. If you want to join us on TeamSpeak, you're more than welcome to. If you can hear me, which I'm assuming you can.
They're all dead now.
Coyotes take my deer and ate them, apparently.
I could try it with the controller for a minute. but I don't know how it would be.
He's still
I
wiggling.
haven't even thought about trying it with the controller.
Die!
Alright, the
He was
multiplayer
wiggling. There was
servers.
guts coming out.
Multiplayer servers up for both you guys. If you care to join.
Alright, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I want to find this deer.
You can watch me play this game through Steam.
Yeah, sounds good.
Anyway.
Yeah, tell you this is for Gary on chat. He said he just started playing last week. So did we. I think I'm a level 9. I think I'm level 9. And what are you, hon?
5.
What are you, Hydro? You're up there in levels, aren't you?
I know nothing. I think I'm. Well, I don't know what I am.
You got like.
I'm fully involved.
Hang on, I could look it up on.
You know what I'm saying?
Character.
I'm fully
here.
involved.
See who my friends
What
are
if
on
I-
Steam. Or not character. I gotta get out of this.
Oh, damn! Her head came right off.
Codex, hunting law.
We can slap Ola
Leaderboards.
inside of my tapola.
Yeah, Hydro's Tommy Hawkster on here. He's 80,000. You got 80,000 XP, dude? I only got 10,000.
Yeah.
I'm a level 9. 80,000. I'm assuming you're like 8 times that.
25-ish.
You're only 25-ish. I figured you'd be about level 50.
Dude, I quit playing when I maxed it out.
You maxed it out?
Yeah.
How do you max it out?
Max level. Got everything. Can hunt with my eyes closed.
Ah. Mr. Hobbs is just 3,000 XP. He
He
hasn't
needs to
hopped on
catch
here
up.
yet. He hasn't hopped on here yet. I'm assuming he'll hop on. I sent him a text that we're on.
Were you guys having 3 threes on there?
What is it?
So how's your elk and moose hunting?
I think I hit 1 Roosevelt elk. I haven't done it. I cut a couple moves here and there. I have to look.
Dude, you should see me. I can put them down in one shot. I got the big gun.
Yeah, I'm telling this guy got this basically to pass the time before Final Fantasy 15.
Now I
Comes
think
out
they've
for
added
PC.
ATVs though since I've been in there. Didn't they? Don't they
Yeah,
have
they've got
ATVs?
ATVs, they've got tents, they've got
I got the tent.
You got the tent?
What else?
No, he said he's not a fan of the ATVs, this guy.
Who?
Fugarwi, he's on chat. He's on chat on the on
He
this
don't do
live stream.
ATV?
I don't think he's a fan because people on the ATVs, like, twice. Once with Renee'neh and once with me. We were
There's a
stalking
really
a deer and all of a
cool
sudden a guy on
spot.
an
You guys
ATV
play
comes
the-
flying between me and the
You
deer.
play the Europe map or the American map?
We haven't changed. We're just playing the first map right now, the American map.
American map?
Yeah, we're just having fun with that. And we haven't gotten the other two yet. Or we haven't tried the other two yet, I should say. We want the big cats. We haven't tried that one yet. Perks. What do I got for perks? I got a perk. Decreased wobble. Or hold breath. Well, these perks seem too great.
I mean, at night the deer's gonna be glowing, right? I find it once I get close to it, it'll be glowing like the footprints.
Yeah, as long as you have your headlamp on. With L. Gotta have the headlamp on. Yeah. Hey, Fugari, maybe you know this. I don't think the headlights, or the headlamp rather, pressing L affects the animals at all, does it? Hasn't seemed like it does to me. Should hop on TeamSpeak with us. TeamSpeak's it's just One World. If you go to oneworldracing.com, you'll see the link. Just click on it. It'll auto connect you to TeamSpeak 3 as long as you got it. If you don't have it, they'll download links I think on there too. Don't judge me on the page. It took me 2 minutes to make it. Yeah, he said the headlamps don't affect him in any way, so you can leave it on all the time at night. I am a level 9.
Well, this deer took off a long way.
Clara, what you doing, baby girl? Clara! Drop it. She got another
He's so
USB
naughty.
cable.
I got him! He's a dead, undead.
This is like the second USB cable she's drug out. What are you trying to plug in? Huh?
Oh, we don't want to plug those things in right now, do we now?
No, she's trying to plug in. This is a USB to DisplayPort cable. I should sell these cables. I've got about 100 of them sitting over there.
A deep
No.
display do
Hello.
the DP port?
What'd you say, dude? What'd you
Well,
say?
I got that fat loot.
Fat loot?
Yep, I got the crate from the airdrop.
Oh shit. You gotta
Where?
be kidding me.
Don't step in it.
My deer is like, I'm still looking for this deer.
Well,
Those
you know
are
what
bear
they say about
tracks.
deers.
They're deer.
They can come back and bite you in the ass.
Yep.
Damn it, who's been taking all my bird nests? I need my feathers and eggs to eat. Dude, I need to finish painting. This place looks like shit.
Yeah, .2.3 rifle. 243.
Yeah, 243.
Yeah, just those soft. I'm still using the soft point bullets. I tried those other bullets. They didn't really seem to make much of a difference, and these are free. So did you miss your deer or find your deer yet?
No.
Still bleeding?
I found some blood in about 3 places and then it's just like gone. There's bear tracks, there's coyote tracks. Tracks everywhere.
That's strange.
Trying to throw me off.
What time is it in your server?
I looked that up at.
Just press tab.
It would be 8:56.
PM?
You know, I spotted some tracks
Well, it's
earlier, close to
2:41
where you're
a.m.
at
here.
right now. I'll send the coordinates.
Back to my waypoint where the blood is, so I can start over again. Guess there's a chance he was just. Unless the bear and the coyotes ate him.
Clara. Stop. I didn't know if that was the game or Claire. I just heard something growling.
That would be Claire.
Was it Claire? Alright.
I heard her.
I thought it might have been a rabid dog in the game or something.
Some rabid coyote. Zombie. Up in a minute.
It's weird. It says my inventory capacity is reached. I can't pick up my tent. I don't understand.
You know why?
No, I don't.
Because
Why?
you got other things taking up your pockets.
Yeah, but how much do you need for a damn tent?
Well, something that's going to be bigger than you.
Oh, maybe that other tent.
Yeah, pup
maybe I should
tent.
drop that. Alright, I dumped my pup tent. Good, I picked up my tent. I had another tent in my inventory. I didn't realize you could only use one tent at a time. Was that your handgun, the 30-30?
No,
No, I'm talking to this guy in chat. Sorry.
my handgun's a 40-40.
Your eyesight's 20-20. Your handgun's a 40-40.
Yep.
Like a bird just flew inside of my body. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's a bat.
It's a bad man. Yes, I am. I'm a bad man.
I guess I got a tent and a blind in my inventory. I haven't really tried to use the blind. I really don't know what exactly it does. What'd you say?
Hide you from the deer.
If I can find any tracks, that'd be wonderful.
Tracks.
Yeah, need some tracks.
You don't need no stinking tracks.
I guess I could do a coyote call or something.
Nope, don't even need that. You just sit up there and you eat some popcorn and wait for them to come to you.
Sit, eat popcorn, and wait for them to come to me?
That's right, because they're going to want that popcorn because it's corn.
Oh, gotcha. How do you buy popcorn in the game?
You can't. You buy it out of the game.
But they still come to it? They can smell it through the monitor on the hard drive?
Yeah, it's like real time.
Oh, wow. Oh, where are you from, Fagari? He just had a bunch of ambulances, apparently, go through his neighborhood. Oh, somebody's got a squeaky toy. What you got? She's tormenting the little baby.
Aww.
It's Python! Monty. Pistol grip punk. Not a pump, but a punk. Pistol grip punk. You know that song?
Nope.
Pistol grip pump by RATM. I like voodoo. Voodoo, the poison in voodoo.
Where these damn coyotes at? Damn coyotes. I want to get me a coyote. Let's see what I've got so far. What have I gotten so far?
I'm on the trail of a black-tailed deer and a white-tailed deer.
You should come in the multiplayer server and play with me. So should you.
Coming.
Dro.
Dude, I got, like, to get out of here, actually.
He's got to
Fucking
get.
retarded.
What is? You gotta get up early. I gotta be up at 6 a.m., man. I gotta drive all the way up to Columbus tomorrow for a general manager VP meeting. Fun times.
I got one of those too tomorrow with my CIO.
Yeah, it's from like 8. Wait a minute, it's from
He's doing a full
6,
reorg this year,
it's
so
from 10 until 4.
he's got 10 new open positions in upper management. And we already had enough fucking upper management as it was. So now he's got 10 more open. And so I'm going to go get the one that's right underneath him and piss off every motherfucker that's been in charge of me for the last 3 years.
Don't do that. Be a nice
Oh,
guy.
hell yeah. I'm going to be nice, all right. Hey, you remember that TPS report? You need to get those over here to me now, please.
TPS report.
Fuck yeah. You won't be needing your stapler where you're going, right?
I got my stapler.
You damn right.
That's funny, because I just bought you a stapler.
You just bought me staples, too.
Staples,
Because
yeah.
my stapler takes special staples.
Because she's got a red
Wow.
stapler. She's got a red
Oh
swing line.
my, that's
Here,
a special stapler.
let me show it. Let me show it to you. I'll show it to you on the
No,
stream.
no, I don't want
Very
to see
cool.
your stapler.
I just got her a red stapler, just like the movie.
And those bitches better not touch it at work either.
You damn right.
They will. They'll try.
They will.
That's where I gotta get you like a
A chain to put on it.
yeah, chain. There you go.
Chain it to the desk.
That's funny.
What, Claire? Mommy's playing. What do you want?
Once you play, she whines. You know, she wants her all ever divided to listen to her. You hear her, Hydro?
It sounds like Bobo.
She just whines when she's
Fucking Bobo, man. He'll come in here and he'll jump up on the back of my chair. Next thing you know, he's running around in front of me. He's all up on my keyboard, my mouse pad. He's trying to chew on my fucking cords. And it's like,
He don't want you to play.
roll over. No, he don't. He rolled over and like, pat me, or I'm going to chew more. Fucking kitty.
they're crazy, aren't they?
Meow.
Oh, is that your cat?
Yeah, his name's Bobo.
Yeah, my cat's cool as
Because
hell.
he is into everything, just like me.
My cat doesn't bother shit.
I think this thing's got me running in circles.
Told you to get on here. Quit getting frustrated.
I want to get it. I just killed the damn thing. Oh, I shot it. It's bleeding. Blood is coming out.
Maybe it's just that time of the month.
Oh, come on.
I sprayed some of my musky deer scent.
Your stank.
My stank. I sprayed my stank. Now I'm going. "Meow, meow." Whoops.
This thing had to have traveled to the other side of
Bet you
the...
they just ran away. I accidentally fired my gun.
That always sucks. Done that.
Yep. As I haven't done that in a while, so I was due. Yeah, he ran off. Trying to figure out why some of the areas on my map are purple when nobody's on here and nobody's been shooting it. It didn't make any damn sense to me.
Oh.
Need to get my bow back out. Shoot him with a bow.
Get extra points.
No, I was surprised. The one I did shoot
They're
with a
much
bow,
more
I
challenging.
didn't even get a Steam achievement by getting my first kill with a bow, without a
Nice.
scope or nothing. Just got one in the neck. In the neck. Shoot them in the neck, they drop like flies, I'm telling you. Coming up, Lipo.
Does it miss?
Come on, Lipo. There you go, buddy.
What is it, little miss? Coyote poop. Looks like your turds. Yeah, it does. Don't be so ornery. Kirby.
I just got two. Ooh, first time I got one on the skull and the jaw. The second shot. Got flesh, left lung, flesh, skull, and jaw. That's interesting.
What the frick is TCL TK support mean?
That I do not know. Is that a link to that, what is that a link to? For Garwi? So like I haven't checked it. Because I got this, I don't have this set up on my going across the 3 monitors. I wonder how I'd look across the 3 monitors. Probably look pretty good. Might be hard to shoot them that way though. Hey, he just said if you shoot things in the brain 40 times, you get a zombie hunter achievement.
Cool. Mr. Wiggins.
What was that?
I'm here.
Oh, oh my gosh, you're over there. You're 1.29 kilometers from me. Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm 20 meters from you now.
Behind me. The Mr. Wiggins.
Yeah, look at that.
Light up on me. I'm trying to catch me a deer.
I'm gonna catch it without a light on.
Real good. There's one!
Oh no, not me, no.
I think it's funny they won't let you shoot
I know
any
they won't let you
people.
shoot. They should let you. But then it would be called Counter-Strike.
Yeah. You ever watch somebody when they're doing this? Baby, you look so silly. Your movements and stuff are funny.
Really?
Look all serious, you get all crouched down, and your movements are very deliberate.
Trying to get a coyote.
Trying to get me a little old deer.
Don't fart!
What happened?
What happened with what?
My screen
Don't
went
fart,
black.
you'll shit your pants!
Did you turn off your light?
I did. You spotted some tracks earlier over here. He's gonna send me the
Yeah.
coordinates.
Was he? Did he ever send you the coordinates?
I think so. Maybe it's on the phone.
I don't know where the hell the coordinates are. Maybe this guy Fugarwe knows. I can't figure out the coordinate thing either.
Is that you making that call for them coyotes?
Yeah, I'm making a coyote call.
Your calls. musky smell. Come and look me right in the face. Don't be spraying me with that stink.
I was gonna spray you with the stank.
See that, Mr. Rangers.
He says his flashes back at times, kind of like a TV commercial. I don't exactly know what that means, but we should be playing the Rocksmith 2014. Play some Jesse's Girl. We should put on Rocksmith.
Yeah.
Play Jesse's Girl. Duran Duran Rio.
Oh
How
Lord.
about some Audio Slave?
How about Iron Maiden? I don't have any. I haven't downloaded any Audio Slave because I'm not a big fan. But Iron Maiden, I can do Iron Maiden or some. I played all your requests that night, Joe. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. Some Audio Slave, RATM, Sublime. Fucking you name it. All up in that alternate shit.
They don't have Adele.
Got
but
Beck.
one song.
Yeah, she wanted to play Adele on Rocksmith 2014 remastered. She wanted to play Adele.
Damn you, Squiggy. You need to get it.
They don't have Adele. I was actually gonna download
They have
it.
one. They had one song, didn't they?
No, they didn't have any Adele.
I want you to play Loser by Beck.
Yeah, no, they don't have any Beck songs either.
That sucks.
Yeah, they got Radiohead.
Audio Slave's better than both of them.
Look up what they got. Good, like downloadable content. You can look at everything they got. There's nothing out here, hon. I don't know what we're doing out here. There's nothing up here.
I slayed my last year.
Really? I guess maybe we're not far enough. There's that guy's campground. It's all lit up over there.
That's why. We're about.
I'm gonna try my coyote call again here.
I find once you stop moving, they come around.
Yep, I found that too.
Somebody told me that.
Really? Who told you that?
Might have been you.
I've had them come around, just a bunch of them just start running by me for no reason. I'm like, what the hell? Or if I go to the information panel, they seem to come around a lot. Oh, there's some tracks up here.
Where you at?
Are you in here? I don't think he's in the server. He said he just shot a bull moose. That Frugarway guy's on chat. He said he just shot something. I guess the sun's getting ready to come up here. Looks like
Oh,
it.
it's just me and you in here.
That's wild. Sun's starting to come up at 4:38 in the morning. There's some stuff up to our east. Got a mating call from a white-tailed deer. I'm gonna pull it out, okay?
You scrub. They don't like them that small.
Alright, he should be coming around here.
What you do? You got the You got those? You got the little portable blinds yet?
Yep.
Those are awesome. You can just sit there, eat some cookies and crackers, some cheese whiz.
Cheese whiz.
Hell yeah!
I could
That
put
cheese in a can.
I could
Them
put up a.
fucking bears love cheese whiz.
Chumbawamba, yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah, I get knocked down, get up again. Yeah, I used to be a radio DJ here in Cincinnati, so I know a lot of songs.
Hey, what? I don't like that
Oh.
scope.
Got another mating call. What, you got more than one scope?
Yeah, look, it's wanting me to look through the end of the gun and that little hair. Where's my other one?
You must have taken off your damn scope.
I didn't. I was here when I... Lord, this isn't gonna be good.
You took off your scope.
How would I do that? I went from playing my game with a scope to coming into multiplayer, that's all.
Well, press M.
Inventory.
Go to your backpack. Go to your sights. You see a sight? Move it over to that slot. No, the slot that the scope goes in, next to the gun. To the right, further right. Right there, yeah. Drop it in there. Now you should have it. What'd you do? I'd put your gun back in your inventory and your scope and bring them both back over and see if that doesn't solve the problem, because that doesn't even make any sense. Come on, Lipo. Come on. If you're coming up, come on. Come on, Lipo. What do you want? Oy. He wanted up. Alright, I brought you up. Okay, thanks for the kisses. There's some good kisses right there. You're so darn cute. Oh, there you go. Knife caller wins a red fox pelt filled with buckshot. I should go back into talk radio here in Cincinnati, but it just doesn't pay enough. I could be on the radio full time every day and make about a third of what I make now. It's starting to rain.
Okay, well now I have no bullet. What the hell?
Feeding area up here.
Son of a gun.
That's a bear eating zone. You're slacking behind there, Renee'neh.
Hey. Care my own business over here.
I pulled out my gun and shot it again.
I heard you shoot something.
I'm not shooting anything. I'm just pulling it out and shooting it, wasting bullets over here.
Scaring the deer.
Gunshots don't scare deer.
I don't know, a little twig you bust will scare them. Kiddish. Nervous animal. Like you're getting ready to do some nunchuck skills. Sounds like a puppy. A little pup crying.
Puppy that just broke his leg. Hear anything up there?
Need to be over there in that tall, like, dried up grass. That's where they like to be.
Fugarwi says that sounds the pretty accurate sound of a wounded rabbit, like one that has been shot but isn't dead yet.
That would freak me out.
If we ever hear that in the woods, we'll know what it is. We'll know it's some good rabbit stew.
You gonna dress that rabbit? I found some tracks over here.
I found a bear eating zone.
Got some droppings.
Found bear footprints walking.
White-tailed deer, very fresh too.
Well, there's a mating call over by you, wasn't it? Finally, I can turn my damn headlamp off. Still got bear prints over here.
Have you shot a bear?
No, I've yet to shoot a bear. Hobbs comes on at a level 3 and kills 2 within a minute of each other.
I shot at one, but I didn't get it. Oh, there's something moving over here.
Yeah, TeamSpeak download server shouldn't be that slow, but I'm on a 300. We got a 300. Oh, there's a deer right there. Got him. Twice. Shot him twice, he's running off. I'm gonna go chase him, you stay over here. I'll come back.
How the fun begins.
Oh, I'm gonna get him quick and I'll be right back.
Something's wrong with this because I lost my damn scope again.
Got him! I hit him in the left humerus and left lung. I got a 100% integrity bonus. I just heard a moose.
349 points for it.
Something right around me, I hear it moving. Surprised I hit that wounded rabbit. The coyotes don't just come flying. Yeah, we have 5 optics, so we've got 300 down. And what was the last time I checked the upload? It was what, like 160 up or some crazy shit like that? Yeah, it was almost 210. I think it was 210. It was 210 at one point. I think it dropped to like 189 if we're under heavy stuff. But I was getting like 340 down, 210 up at one point. I'm walking further away from me.
Well, with that gunshot, they're not gonna come around.
You don't think so? Oh, we are in the middle of purple. Let's go north, though, away from our scent. Oh, there's one. That's got a mating call, vocalization.
I heard it.
Straight, it's northwest, where I'm at. I'm looking, I don't see anything. Yeah, it was funny as I had 5 optics where we used to live, about 10 miles north of downtown Cincinnati. Now we're like 20 miles north of downtown Cincinnati, and I called and sent them emails like every week for a year, and then 5 optics came to my neighborhood, and I was the last person to sign up. It took me a year to sign up for it because I just wanted to play out my contract with, well, not contract, but see if Time Warner went up after a year, and it did. It's just kind of funny. Where's this damn deer at? Used a mating call. Maybe I gotta go over in the field closer to him. Hey, Hydra, there were like 500,000 people one time yesterday playing that player Battlegrounds unknown thing.
Shoot something.
Yep, I got one. Dumped it with one shot. Flesh and upper neck. Looks like it went through its base of its neck. Crazy. Got integrity bonus 100% for the neck. Kind of amazed at that.
Trophy score 433.
Yeah, not bad. We gotta get out all this pink stuff. We gotta go north. Some fresh black-tailed deer droppings over here.
Heading north.
User joined your channel.
There's TeamSpeak user. It's the Fugarwi guy. So you just got this too, Fugari?
That light out, or?
I think it just got foggy. I got a bear trot going on over here. Bunch of deer tracks. You should come over near me. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick anyway. Looks like there's tons of stuff over here. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. I haven't seen any lions yet though.
I have to go to Africa or somewhere for that.
No, they got a map that you can kill like cats. I think like puma and shit. I don't know. I could be wrong. Mountain lion.
That'd be like the big game hunt.
Yeah, it's a downloadable map, I guess, once you get bored of these two. I don't even think we're ready for the next one yet. There's so much to see in this one. Oh, is that you? Yeah, that's you over by me. I'm gonna get a drink while you hang out here. I can hear you running.
I'm running.
I'm assuming if Fugarwi speaks, he knows which server to join. He should have talk power. I don't know why he wouldn't.
User disconnected from your channel.
Hey, quick question. That rice, you didn't put that stuff in there, did you?
No, it's all just rice, nothing else.
Woo!
No, baby, you can't put it in ahead of time.
Alright.
As long as you're not eating out of her bowl, you're fine.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, let me make sure he's got talk power. I think he does. He's trying to talk. So he has talk power, we just can't hear him.
Odd.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, there he is.
Hello.
Thank you.
Welcome to the joy of hunting. So I'm taking it on Twitch. It came up that we were actually playing Call of the Wild instead of like Real Flight or Project Cars tonight, huh? Or Rocksmith.
It did. For some reason, I'm getting like 30-second delay as well as real time.
Well, it should be just a 10-second delay on the stream, but I think that stream's delayed by about 10 seconds anyway. So it's probably about a 20-second delay on the stream from what you hear. But on here, you're hearing live.
I've got the stream muted.
Yeah, I just heard myself talking in the background. So it is about maybe 12 or 13 seconds probably. What you got over there? You got a mating call, Renee'neh, over by you. Spray some of your spray.
I don't have it. I can't find it. It's gone. It's like everything keeps disappearing for some reason on here. My ammo, my sights, it'll just be gone, and I have to go in and reassign it. Now I can't even find any spray.
Hang on, let me come over and help you real quick. Let me get you.
Aha!
What the hell's wrong with you, Claire?
Every time you get up, they don't do that to me.
She all worried.
I finally figured it out.
Gonna get her. Sights. What do you figure out?
What'd you figure out?
Well, I was watching you straight through Twitch, but if I go to One World Racing, you also have a Twitch feed there, which is delayed about 10 to 12 seconds from the original Twitch feed. So I was getting both of them.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's just gone.
I'll be right back.
Out?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. You want me to leave it here or pick it up?
What?
Your tent. Yeah, you're out.
Thanks.
Oh, are you having issues with weight trying to pick up a tent?
No, we got it. She was just out of scent and she wanted some more. So she's not real familiar on how to, because it's kind of tricky to go from tent to store to inventory to on you.
Okay, yeah, I've got to mute the stream. There's no way I can do that. But anyway,
The delay is killing you, huh?
yeah, it's wild. My brain can't handle it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to handle that delay either. It'd be weird.
It's funny, I actually had a job way back in the day where I had to be able to separate those types of conversations because of the echo.
That'd be difficult.
Yeah, it would be.
It wasn't fun. It's the military certainly come an awful long way since then.
Didn't have too much caffeine.
Like an air traffic controller.
I'd be like, ugh.
We were listening to some air traffic controllers last night and just cracking up. So much shit they were saying was so funny.
Oh, I got to listen to one that was awesome. If you ever get a chance, look for it on YouTube. But it's a SR-71 Blackbird doing a fly over the United States, and a couple of pilots were trying to brag about their speed, and we're calling LA to ask them to relay the speed just so that they can, you know, brag that they have big dicks, and SR-71 just kind of shut them down.
Kind of just like, no, you were going real slow.
You're lucky. Tim, I almost shot you. I turned and something was walking towards me. And it was
There's
you.
There's a mating call right up ahead, so make sure you go real slow.
Yeah, it was something like an F-16 was asking for a ground speed reading, and they said something, you know, like 1,123 miles an hour. And another F-7 or F-16 did the same thing, and they were a little bit faster. And so the SR-71 came up, and
you're gonna shoot the air in front of you?
Yeah.
Anyway, the air traffic controller responded, said, "We have you at 1,899 miles an hour." And the response from the SR-71, which has better quality equipment all the way around and knew its exact speed, says, "Well, I think we're closer to 1929, but thank you very much."
That's too funny.
The blood stain back here.
I can't even fathom going that fast.
Yeah, real.
I just shot a rabbit or a squirrel or something. It's a rabbit. I just killed a rabbit. Apparently I don't get anything for that.
Just pleasure.
That it? Oh, that's your rabbit.
That's my little dumb rabbit.
So, are you guys up on Mount Leviathan?
We are in Beaumont.
If you climb the trail to Mount Leviathan, before you get to the big turn to head up the hill to the lookout, on your left-hand side is something that has been nicknamed the Coliseum.
Yeah.
So basically you see the lake there. On the right-hand side or the south side of that lake is some of the best spawning area for black-tailed deer or white-tailed deer, moose, and elk. And there's a little shelf just above it, kind of halfway down the lake, that you got to climb up. It's like a 20-30 foot climb, but you get to the top, and if you're not careful, you'll get killed by all the animals running around like crazy.
I think that's where I was because I was taking pictures of them. Because she was like, I can't find anything. And I'm like, well, what about right here?
Yeah, it's one of the absolute best spots in the game for total number of animals. And basically, every time you restart the server, it's almost guaranteed to spawn a herd of elk.
Why'd you only get a score of 66?
I don't know.
What did it say? You already accepted it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That was weird.
Did you have to track it long?
No. Not have been a very good shot, and because I shot it 2 or 3 times, and you shot at it a couple times.
That's exactly why.
Yeah, but I didn't get anything from it. I shot at it twice.
Do you guys get to split experience if you both hit it?
That's what we don't know. I don't think I got
I
any
think
experience.
I think what happens is if somebody else claims the deer, what do you get? One gets points and one gets XP or something.
Well, somebody claimed a deer about an hour and a half after I killed it. It was actually a moose. They was like, Squiggy, I came across your moose. I'm like, holy crap, I forgot I killed that thing. Because I quit tracking it because I couldn't find it. And I got all the points for it. It was weird.
Yeah, since I don't play multiplayer, or I haven't yet, I only know a little bit about it, but I do believe it's set up for the first person to hit the animal to actually get the points for the animal. And all the extra holes put in the animal reduce your score.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I should have just left it go then, huh? I'm sorry.
And then, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, it's okay.
I was just going to add, you'll see this happen a few times. You'll shoot an animal, and for absolutely no reason whatsoever, you'll get a 0 integrity.
I get that all the time. I had one experience where I shot a deer and it was like it froze in place. The game must have froze or something, and it was just standing there running in place. I kept shooting it. It never did let me claim it. Must have just had a glitch.
I had a deer learn to levitate. It actually, well, it wasn't a deer, it was a moose. I shot it and I trailed it for almost a mile because it was a bad shot. I missed the lung. I only hit liver, I think. But anyway, it went into a box canyon up in the area of Leviathan Lake. And at the end of the canyon is a sheer cliff that is about 100 feet straight up. And you could see its hoof prints walk directly up that cliff.
I didn't know I was in a European map, and I kept saying, why am I keep getting these blue footprints and white? And none of us could figure it out until Tim looked. He goes, you're in a European map. I had no idea.
I guess it was those roe deer in that other map. She was in the wrong place.
So, do you guys know about setting the colors of your tracking and your non-tracking and your highlight?
Nope. All mine.
Okay.
White.
Okay. Hit escape and go to settings.
Escape or map?
It's escape, and then at the very bottom, it's
system.
Here, let me open it up on mine. I don't have it open because my computer doesn't function very well doing multiple things with this game. It's not very well optimized for my computer.
Well, maybe she set hers accidentally or something.
Well, you can, and it's very useful. So, okay, so there you are. Go to game.
Yep. So settings, game. I'm there.
Yeah. Yeah, it disappeared on your screen.
No, I'm still there.
Talking about me.
I wonder why it's not showing it. There we go. Okay, so you see towards the middle, inactive track clue color?
Yeah.
Okay, so inactive track clue color, set that to something like gray or off-white. That means it's an animal that you're not interested in, you're not focusing on it at all. So if you click on it, it'll give you all sorts of options for colors.
Okay, so inactive track is gray. Active track is white and color.
Yeah, and see, and I set my active track to like magenta.
Collectable outline color? What is that?
The collectible outline color is really cool because when they die, you want to be able to see them, especially if it's at night or if they drop behind bushes or behind rocks. So I set that to like a bright green. So when they die, I can find them easy. Those three things are so important. Things that'll improve your game performance. I don't know if you guys have any problem with game performance, but I can help you with those as well. But those three things are like the most important and the biggest help you'll ever have.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good. That will help a lot.
Yeah, so basically, like if you shoot something and you find their blood trail, you click on it, it turns every part of their trail into that color. So if you happen to accidentally, you know, say you shoot two things and you click on a blood trail that crosses, it'll change and show you that you're actually following a different blood trail.
Oh, this is wild. It's got like... I've got blue tracks. What you down there shooting?
Oh, yeah. So, okay, so there's actually one that I skipped there. There's a collectible outline color, which is like horns, antlers, mammoth tusks, stuff like that. That's the one that I set to like something super bright that I can absolutely see. And then right below that is down to animal color, and I set that to another opposite super bright.
It's doing it, look. Just hit this deer and it's got it as that bright orange trail. Very cool.
Glad to be able to help. And there's a few things that you can do to really help when if you go into the graphics setting instead of the game setting. Oh, I see why I can't see it. Your pictures are covering up the colors you're choosing.
Ah, that would make sense. Yeah, display, I think I've got everything on high. Ultra on high. 16 times. Everything's on.
There's a few things that you should probably turn off on graphics.
I'm running two 1080 Ti cards.
Well, I understand, but there's a reason behind it, because they have an unnatural fog effect right now.
Volume fog quality?
Yes. Yeah, volume fog quality. Turn it off. It actually, you're still going to have fog, but if you turn on that volume fog quality to high, your fog, especially when you go into like the taiga and stuff, when the wind whips up, you can't see anything at all.
Really?
Yeah. It's a thing that they're still trying to fix. So that's one I absolutely turn off. And I also turn off motion blur because there's no reason for it.
When they're running?
Yeah, well, your motion blur happens especially when you're using a scope or you're setting up with your bow and you need to adjust to the left and to the right, and it blurs everything. And it also affects your stream. When you turn fast to the left and to the right, it'll blur everything and then clear it up.
Turn both those off.
Yeah.
You turn them
So
off? No.
I will. Oh.
and those all should be just quality of life improvements for you guys.
Sweet, thanks.
You're welcome. Glad to help. I had to do the research on my own on that.
So if I hit a bear track, then all of a sudden it turns all the bear tracks whatever color I set.
Yep.
Well, no. No, so if you hit a bear track, only that bear track will highlight. So even if you cross another set of bear tracks, they're going to be grayed out because you're only tracking one specific animal. So it's the one you're highlighting that's going to be that color. Which is super useful because if you shoot something, you only want to track the one you're shooting.
Yeah, it worked very well for me when I shot that deer. That deer's tracks glowed that orange color I selected, and very short travel to find him. He was right there. He was glowing orange. The track was glowing orange.
Perfect.
Worked really well.
And that thing that you just walked over, that's like a special feed area or a special need area. If you walk back over that bush that was highlighted red and use E on it, it'll open up the whatever type of special need area that was.
Huh. Very cool.
Those are really important because, for instance, you'll walk over a need area like a moose resting area, and it'll tell you that the moose come to this area between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. to rest. So you can actually set yourself up and the moose will walk into that area. And it works for all sorts of animals. So anytime you see like a funky... Yeah,
Blind.
basically a blind or anything. Even set yourself up on top of a rock. I use rocks a lot. One of my personal favorite things to do is if I hear a fox call or a coyote call, I look for the nearest rock. I climb up on top of it and then I go prone so I can lay flat. They can't see you at all. And you can see them and blow them to smithereens. Okay, now you see that stuff that's burning fire orange?
Yeah.
If you go back over to it, it's not just the tracks, but the one that looks like a bush.
Yeah, I hit that one.
Okay, you did hit it? Because it's showing like you haven't hit it.
Yeah, I hit it.
Okay.
I think I maybe hit the one beyond it. Oh, something's moving. I just heard something move over there.
And then absolutely random piece of advice, but when you go to Europe or you go to the taiga, if you see a large group of boars within, say, 75 yards or closer, and you shoot one, they will all come after your butt.
Oh, God.
That's a riot.
That is when the 30-30 shines.
Horse
Other-
pretty mean.
Otherwise, I use the 243 because the 243 is got much better range than the 30-30 and a much better scope because the 30-30 scope sucks. I use open sights on it, but if you want to shoot really, really, really fast, 30-30 is the only way to go.
Is it a pistol?
No, it's a lever action rifle. It's actually called something else in the game. Let me open up the game real quick. It's called the Whitlock Model 86.
Oh my gosh, this makes tracking so much easier. Just follow the orange tracks instead of having
Yep.
to worry about finding your blood.
Don't run in circles.
Well, tonight is a blessing for all of us then. I get somebody to yak
Absolutely.
at while I'm drinking a beer and you guys get some help.
Hell yeah, man. Join us anytime. We're on here most nights on TeamSpeak. If we're on the computer, we're on here.
Nice.
I'm Tim, by the way. That's Michelle. What's your name?
I'm Jason. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you. I go by Squiggy Wiggins. She's Renee'neh.
Mine's Fug are we, as in where the fug are we?
Where the fuck are we? That's old school, man. That was going off the air in the 70s when I was born.
That's basically came from the same
Fagawi
thing.
Indians.
Yeah,
Where
well,
the Fagawi?
but mine came from something similar to the Fagawi Indians because a big group of them actually started doing sprint boat racing, which got real popular here in the northwest of the United States and in New Zealand and Australia. And since they happen to actually have money, you know, because they can afford Indians and whatnot, they started sprint boat racing, and they did cut courses, which it's hard to explain, but imagine a race course that has zigzags all over the place across itself, and you have to have a navigator pointing what direction you have to turn as fast as possible. So, as a driver, you're where the fuck are we the entire time.
I bet.
Okay, so do you know much about integrity bonus and things of that nature?
Not at all. I don't. I'm trying to find this damn deer.
Okay, so this will help you out a ton too, for scoring experience and cash. What you want to do is try and go to an area where there's animals that you know you can get close to, especially like down in the lowlands by some of the lakes, like Ballin Lake and whatnot. If you can get close to like blacktail or whitetail, or even if you go to Europe and you can get close to roe deer, you need to shoot a roe deer with a 223 though. But if you shoot them and you get
with a 243.
you get no integrity bonus because you're shooting with them with an overpowered rifle.
Interesting.
That's so that's what integrity bonus means. Like for instance, if I could, I own a Rangemaster 338, which is the most powerful gun in the game. It can knock down a bison at 600 yards, and I've done it. That's the most powerful animal in the game. But I could also just take it and shoot a roe deer at 50 yards and, well, blow most of the roe deer's entire chest away. So they gave this thing a setting called the integrity bonus, which means you try and harvest the animal with the best caliber of weapon for the animal. And that's that link that I sent you earlier. It's not fully accurate, but it'll give you a good idea. So, like, integrity bonus for foxes. Foxes are kind of difficult. You hear one, and you got to call them in. But you can't call them very often. You got to wait, and they run around in circles, and it takes them forever. But once they get in range, you can shoot them. But you can only shoot them with a 223, a 357, which, by the way, is a royal pain in the ass, or with a bow using a 420 grain or less arrow. Otherwise, you get no integrity bonus. Now, here's where integrity bonus gets really important. If you can build a stack of 5 continuous kills, meaning you shoot 5 animals with perfect integrity, and you actually get them and harvest them, you get into what's called integrity bonus time. This is when you actually see the large animals, like the 300 scoring whitetail, or the gigantic moose. You won't see them any other time. Now, your integrity bonus does stack and does rebuild itself. So if you screw up, like your 6th shot, and it's a bad shot, and you don't get full integrity, if your next one's 100, it basically bumps it back up, so you're still good. But what people do is they'll farm integrity somewhere where they know they can kill something really easy, like roe deer or musk deer. I hate hunting musk deer, but whatever. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just curious. I mean, you can still kill them, but you're just not going to get any extra bonuses, huh?
Well, exactly. And when you lose those bonuses, you lose experience and you lose money, because your experience and your money are multiplied by the 3 bonus factors. So you notice when you harvest on the left hand side, you'll see quickness of kill, integrity bonus, etc. Right? You see those 3 things there, and you want them all to be 100%. If they're all 100%, the more you do that, the longer you do that, and the more you string together, the more gigantic animals you get to come across.
Huh, really?
Yeah, so it comes down to a debate about what weapons to use. Now, the 243 will kill every single creature in the game and give you a 100% integrity bonus if you do a proper hit and harvest the animal right, even though you probably won't get a quick kill bonus. But that's neither here nor there. But you'll still get the integrity bonus, except for the fox. And then you get into, like, the 223. It'll do every last one of them, 100%.
Crazy.
Because, well, a 223 is just a 223. The biggest thing you're going to ever want to shoot with a 223 is like a whitetail. But
so
then
243 is pretty much a well-rounded gun then they start you with.
Yes, it's a very well-rounded gun, and they have debates like nonstop about the 243 versus the 3030 for the best all-around carry for killing pretty much everything outside of the giant stuff or the little stuff. And the 3030 is great because it shoots super fast, and I mean super, super fast. But it's also iron sights. You can get optics for it. They suck. They're dark. They slow it down. Just not worth it in my opinion. And it's a short range weapon. Its max effective range for full power is about 85 meters. Whereas a 243's max effective range for full power is 150. 164, but same difference. So there's a debate over which one's better. And to me, it matters where you are. Like if I'm in Europe and I'm in red deer country where I know there's herds of hogs, I'll take the 30-30 because if I shoot a hog and all of a sudden I have hogs rushing me, I can start unloading that sucker as fast as possible and try and survive.
That's
whereas
hysterical.
whereas the 243 takes way longer to reload, but it's much more accurate at longer ranges. So it's got its own use. And then people are very adamant about like getting the 270 Huntsman. The 270 is the top of the line of the class 2 weapons, which is the same class that the 243 is in. So it's basically got the best stopping power for mid-range animals without losing your bonus. Then you start stepping up into some of the bigger calibers. So you've got the 7mm Magnum, and there's 2 of them. They're identical. Doesn't matter which one you buy. But if you shoot like a black-tailed deer with it, you get no integrity bonus at all. Because it's just way too powerful. But it'll drop an elk in its tracks like nobody's business. It'll take down a moose too. Has a hard time with a bison, but it'll take down a bison too. And then finally you get to the Rangemaster. And it's basically for shooting moose and bison. And that's it. But that's only on the rifle side. You've got all sorts of other things, handguns, shotguns, and bows. But most people start off learning and doing it all with rifles and then work on the other stuff.
I already bought a bow. I had 1 bow kill so far. It was pretty fun.
I love bow hunting.
It was weird because I didn't get a achievement for getting my first bow kill.
I didn't either.
You'd think that'd be an achievement.
Oh my god.
What you got over there?
There. Tracking this deer and he was up on the rock.
I'm still tracking the deer I shot. I don't understand why he's still alive.
Examine the blood the next time you go by. It'll tell you why.
It says bleed rate low.
What's the percentage, or do you get to see the percentage yet?
I don't think I see it.
No, I don't think so.
Just as low.
Yeah, it said low before.
And the stalker tree, which is the tree you should be investing all your points into until you're probably in your 30s. Eventually you get to a point where it will tell you the percentage of blood loss. So as you're following, you'll see like
lead rate very low. That's what it says, very low now.
Yeah, you're probably never going to get that deer. But
That means they probably
well,
just wounded, and
yeah, they're lightly wounded. It's like you shot them and you grazed the bottom of their stomach.
Huh.
It happens. One of the things that you'll see when you get the points for it is when you're looking at the blood, it'll say like 75 to 100%.
Yeah.
If you track the deer for more than a half a mile and it's still 75 to 100,
this is very low.
You're probably never going to get that deer. But if it goes to 50 to 75, that means the deer is eventually going to bleed out and you'll eventually get it. So it'll be a perk that you get as you level.
I've gone, well, let's put it this way. I was over where Renee'neh is, and I've gone from the middle of Beaumont to almost, well into Mount Leviathan. Tracking one deer.
Yeah, I mean, you can keep tracking it. I wouldn't bother. It's not worth the time. You can get your bonus back. What quest are you tracking?
What do you mean your bonus back? You don't actually lose bonus if you don't get it, right?
Yes, you do. If you shoot an animal and you don't retrieve the animal, you lose the integrity bonus. But you can rebuild the integrity bonus with the next animal you harvest. So time is more important in certain situations, because if you can shoot 3 deer in quick succession, the one that you lost doesn't mean a darn thing.
Gotcha, but you gotta shoot 3 in quick succession, which I don't think I've ever done.
Well, it doesn't have to be in quick succession. I'm just saying if you could shoot 3 in the time it takes you to chase the one, like how long you've been chasing this one, and how long you might still be chasing that one. Yeah, that's basically it.
I'm just trying to find the best color to use for the trails. I was using bright green.
I chose magenta because red shows up really well at night, and green sometimes blends into the natural surrounding. Even though it's not a natural color green, you still miss it. And blues. My big ones were were reds and blues and purples, because they're not naturally found in the game outside of water. And when you guys are done with this area and ready to move on, the thing that most people seem to recommend, I didn't do it myself, though I wish I would have, is to get the 270 and go start hunting red deer and boar in Europe, because red deer are worth a ton.
I just shot. It says he's walking, but I don't see any blood. Maybe that's where he came from? I'm confused.
Yeah, you're going the wrong way. He went the other way. But anyway, yeah, red deer and hogs are worth a ton, and the 270 smokes them. So that's what most people do to gain their cash and their experience once they're ready to leave North America. There you go.
There we go. See, integrity bonus 0 is what it says.
Oh, you'll get him real quick. He's right there.
Who's right there?
Oh, the deer that you were looking for.
Oh, I already got it.
Oh, that's how far behind your thing is.
About 20 seconds.
Let's see. So, what type of deer is that?
I couldn't tell you.
It's a black
blacktail.
Yeah, see, that's one of those that there's absolutely no reason you should have got a 0 integrity bonus since you shot it with a 243. But it happens. I think it's just a bug and you actually get it. It just says 0.
That's weird. See, like right now I just switched off my map. Oh, something's coming around me. Oh, no, that was me. Huh.
So how many times a night do you accidentally click the left trigger or the left mouse button?
The left mouse button?
Fire
Yeah,
key.
as you're walking around and all of a sudden you just fire.
Well, my mouse is pretty trigger happy being a gaming mouse, so maybe 3.
Yeah, I'm 3 to 4 a night with my Naga. Because I'll be reaching...
Run with, I need to press H and start running. And whenever I run, just press H, because that eliminates all the weapons.
Yeah, holster is definitely one of your best friends.
Is that what a
But
stands for, holster?
Yep.
Ah, very good. Did not know this.
I've always got my calls, especially my jackrabbit call, set to 4. So if I hear a coyote or a fox or something, all of a sudden I reach down with the Naga. You got the buttons on the side to hit 4. As soon as I do that, bam. And I slowly walk off the other direction and look for something else to shoot.
Bam, your gun goes off.
See, and I thought that was only a problem in my teens.
How old are you? We're both, well, I should say, she's my cougar. She's 48 now. I was going to say we're both 47, but she just turned 48. So.
I'm 41, so we're all right in the same age.
Yep,
How old?
40s, 41. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he gets the biggest kick out of that. He's older than me.
I wonder if the vultures mean anything. Do the vultures mean there's a dead animal around? Like when they're circling?
You know, I don't know. I've never really paid attention. Birds generally piss me off because they, for the longest time, reminded me of antler sheds. Every time I saw one, so I'd go chasing it, and it'd be a damn seagull in the middle of the mountains.
Yeah, I know how you feel there.
Love it when you're standing there and all of a sudden a deer comes and hits you from behind. Runs right into you.
Well, there was one right to your left, about 10 feet in front of you that you didn't see, and I'm like, are you going to shoot it? That was
When?
the one you harbored earlier tonight.
Oh, I wasn't looking that way. You were talking to me and...
See, right now, let's see, what have I got set up? Right now I'm carrying a 223, a 270, a 7mm mag, and a Rangemaster. All equipped with the 4x8x42 scope. And I'm only carrying the jackrabbit collar and the wild boar collar because the rest of them don't open up until your late 20s or your 30s. That are useful anyway for hunting in Europe. And I bought and tried to use the 357 for a while. I ain't even gonna mess with that. Its sight pin is bigger than my thumb. So if a coyote or a fox is within 50 yards and you put the gun on the animal, you can't see the animal no more.
This one says bleed rate very low too, but I shot him twice and then I shot him again as he was limping away.
If you've hit him multiple times, odds are he'll bleed out.
Just take time.
Yep.
Well, he was limping away. That's what I'm saying.
Can't catch that limping deer.
Well, if he's limping, you might want to go into stock mode, and you can actually do super fast stock mode. So if you hit control and then, well, first hit G, then hit control, and then hit caps lock, you'll stock fast.
Yeah, I'm running.
Oh, no. I mean, go into crouch mode from control.
Okay, now what? I'm in crouch.
If you're moving that fast crouch, my goodness, that's about 200 times faster than me.
I got it. No, I'm running. I'm not crouching. I'm running after.
Yeah, what I was saying is if you get into crouch mode and you hit G, G is auto run, except for it's auto crawl, crouch, or run. And then if you hit caps lock is either fast walk or slow walk. So you'll be able to tell the difference.
I got caps lock set to push to talk, so every time I hit caps lock, I gotta stop.
There's your deer.
I gotta stop before I do anything, or else I'll start making noises.
Yeah, I have to rebind mine to Alt, because I normally have mine as left control, which of course is crouch.
Yeah, I always keep mine as caps lock, or it's on my steering wheel too as X.
When I was playing Saints Row 3 is when I learned how to do it with Alt, because Saints Row 3 had their stupid automatic, they were the first ones to do the automatic chat without having an outside of the game client. And it sucked because, well, Mumble was a million times better. Still is.
User disconnected from your channel.
Renee'neh left. She's heading to bed. I think I'm going to do the same here shortly. Might get one more.
Well, it's nice chatting with you.
Yeah, don't be a stranger, man. Add it to bookmarks when we're on. Sometimes I'm not broadcasting, but we're usually on here. Usually, if a couple people come on TeamSpeak, we'll all get in a game or something together and start broadcasting or stuff. Because I have my broadcast set up to where everybody on TeamSpeak's kind of a part of it, which is kind of nice.
Cool. I'll keep it in mind. I've got you on follow, so
If you turn on the sound of the broadcast right now, you're going to be able to hear yourself talking.
yeah, I know. That's why I have it off.
And see if you turn it on. See, I don't even need to press TeamSpeak, because if I press TeamSpeak, it's fine too. Like I'm pressing TeamSpeak push to talk right now, but if I don't, if I like let up on it, you can still hear me in the broadcast, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, the problem is I don't hear you in the broadcast until about 10 seconds after you say it.
Haha, that's funny. 10 seconds after. See, I just said, haha, that's funny. 10 seconds after.
You literally just said you can still hear me in the broadcast. That's how fast it is. So it's way more than 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's got to be. I think it was about an 8 to 10 second delay without the 10-second delay, and then I added the 10-second delay.
So what is it you do for work now?
I run a couple retail stores.
Nice.
Yeah, I gotta go to a VP meeting about 2 hours away tomorrow morning, just to discuss numbers, basically, which is fun stuff.
Oh, you know meetings are the best thing in the entire world.
They're awesome.
Especially those video conferencing calls when you don't realize that you're actually on the video conference. I'm so glad I got out of that business. I started out tech support for HP about 20 years ago. Ended up being a software test engineer for Microsoft. And we had, I don't know, 5 meetings a week to update progress. It was like wasting 3 hours every single day when all of us were like, would you leave us alone and let us code?
You got a bleed rate very low going on again.
So, I haven't really been paying too close attention to where your shot placements are, but it looks like the last couple that you shot facing you.
Yeah, I think so.
If you shoot them and they're facing almost directly at you, you got to shoot basically like 3 inches up from the bottom of their chest. That'll tear out their heart and possibly hit one lung or two. If you're any higher than that, you're often going to hit a clavicle and get nothing, especially if you're shooting the 243. Oh, that's another thing. What bullets are you using? Are you using the polymer or are you using the soft tip?
Soft tip. The soft ones. Using the soft ones.
Okay, so game doesn't explain it very well, but penetration is about 100 times more important than expansion. Because a polymer tip allows the bullet to penetrate much farther in while also exploding inside the animal, doing a lot more damage to the internal organs. So if you can, spare the money, switch everything over except for the 30-30 to polymer tips.
That's money.
Yeah, it's money, but it's kills too. Let's see. If we look at just... He's already up. Okay, so the 243 soft point has a penetration of 15 and an expansion of 17. Doesn't really mean a whole lot until you read what it says when you go to the polymer tip. The polymer tip penetration is 30 and the expansion is 4. So you're basically getting 100% more performance from a polymer versus a soft point. The only one that it doesn't work that way with is the 30-30 soft point, and its penetration is actually greater than the round nose. It's got a weird one, but the 30-30 soft point has a better penetration than its comparator.
Where this guy went?
It's playing an Iron Maiden song, "Run to the Hills."
Yeah, we have to play that on Rocksmith.
Can you actually play Rocksmith?
Yeah, we got Rocksmith. We played dual Rocksmith before.
Oh, I'd like to hear that.
We got an 8-hour Saturday session of playing Rocksmith.
Nice.
I don't know if it's on Twitch or YouTube. I think Twitch mutes the sound, but YouTube lets it go.
I used to be able to play guitar, and then I cut off all the fingers on my right hand. They sewed them back on, but
Yeah,
they don't work right.
It's like breaking fingers, same kind of thing. Never the same. Oh shit, where the hell did this thing go?
Oh, and moose are really cool when it comes to issues like this.
What's a black-tailed deer?
Yeah, black-tailed deer work all right. If you slow down and bleat at them, they're dumb enough to turn around and come back at you, even against the wind. But moose are even more dumb about it. If you shoot a moose, they'll run off 100, 150 yards, and then they'll stop. And if you crouching and you slowly come up on them, they'll warn you, and then they'll show themselves to you, because moose will attack you. But they're far enough away, by the time you see them, you can load another round into them and drop them right in their tracks. It's a favorite thing about moose. Grabbing another beer, be right back. Oh, that starting scent that you get, it runs out, and you can't get it again until you get much higher level.
Runs out? What do you mean?
It's only got 50 charges.
Oh, I bought it. You can buy it for 1,500.
I wasn't able to buy it. Let me look at the store and see if I can get the same one.
Yeah, you get 10 for 1,500. Deer musk scent or something.
Oh, you're talking musk deer scent. Musk deer is a deer that's specific to the taiga. It doesn't really have much of an effect, if any, in North America.
Well, it always brings them out. Anytime I hear a mating call, they come right over when I spray that stuff.
It's cool if it works for you. But like white-tailed deer scent, you don't get until level 31, and blacktail you don't get until 39, which is retarded.
Huh, that's too bad.
But you do get red deer and elk scent by the time you're at least 22. And moose scent at about the same time. And those ones make you a lot more money than the other ones. Especially moose. Geez, you got to be on your toes when you do the moose one.
Can't find this track at all.
First time I sprayed the moose scent, I was in the taiga, wandered around one of the northern villages and sprayed it, and didn't realize that just 75 yards below me behind some trees was a set of cows that all came directly to me.
Alright, I got my last one and then I'm going to hit the sack here. $5.55 comes pretty early. Yay, I got 422 for that one.
Nice.
We've got a 54% quick kill bonus. I don't know why. I hadn't killed anything in a while.
Quick kill just means how fast the animal dies from the time the bullet hits it.
Oh, does it?
Yep.
I got 100% for consecutive harvests. I didn't harvest my last deer, so figure that out.
Then that means that the deer didn't die.
Glad I didn't follow him.
Yeah, that's
follow him all around.
that's one of those things I had to learn, and somebody finally had to tell me that they don't always die, even if you
Oh,
if you know you hit them.
2 days ago, I tracked a moose with giant antlers for 2 straight hours.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, it drove me crazy.
Well, good luck to you, and hopefully we'll see you on here again soon.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You take care of yourself. Have a good
You
night.
too.
Good night.
Later.
Yep.
User disconnected from your channel.